your job?
So my job is the head chef of a restaurant. So the head chef is someone who looks after the whole kitchen. So we take care of all of the ordering, where all the produce comes from. We take care of all of the chefs in the team, and then also working with the restaurant manager to make sure that the people, the guests in the restaurant are happy.
What's the greatest thing about being a chef?
Getting to eat all day, every day, non-stop.
So what's the biggest challenge in your job?
The future of food and how things are changing globally. We know that the climate's changing, and there's a lot of challenges faced now with people's diets. A lot of people are turning to veganism as an alternative diet. So it's about keeping people that come to the restaurant happy and keeping them wanting to come back, but also making sure that what you offer is diverse enough to appeal to everybody. The thing in cooking is you always learn something new every single day, which is what makes it so interesting.
What's your favourite thing to cook?
When I'm at home, it's usually Italian food. Fresh pasta, tomatoes, basil, really simple food.
And is there a lot of teamwork in your job?
Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't be able to do my job without the team and the people around me. But it's about just working with people, understanding people, and it's more like friendships than colleagues. You really are like a team, so you're like a football team would be, where everyone's really good friends inside of work and then outside of work as well.
Where do you get your ingredients from?
Various places, like fresh fruit and vegetables, around 90% from the UK at the moment. All of the fish and the meat that we choose from the restaurant is really sustainable fish. We don't use any fish that's endangered or at risk. We only use sustainable sources of fish. The ingredients are always changing with the seasons, you know, so 3 weeks ago, all of the food will be different to what's in the kitchen today. Our focus is mainly around sustainability and not wasting anything. It's really important not to waste food.
Have you ever had a moment where something bad has happened?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's mistakes that happen. There's unfortunate incidences where people can slip when they're carrying something hot or something heavy. You're working with really sharp knives, so if you're not careful, you can easily cut yourself. But everyone in the kitchen, as well as being trained as a chef, they'll also be trained in basic first aid. If anyone has an accident, then I make sure that I can take care of them, or they could take care of me. And as well, fire safety is really important. So you get trained by the fire brigade, how to use the fire extinguishers and ways to put out fires and tackle fires.
So do you want people to do more cooking at their school?
Yeah, I think it's really important to learn at least basic cooking skills. So yeah, I think really simple cooking techniques and dishes are really important at a young age. So when I was learning to cook, one of the first things that my grandma taught me to cook was boiled eggs. And it's one of the most simple things that you can learn to cook for yourself when you're young. And eggs are really good for you. The best way I find to boil eggs is have a pot of boiling water, drop them in, cook them for 5 minutes, lift them out and serve them hot.
Looks good. Delicious. What subjects do you need to learn at school to be a good head chef?
So you go to college where you study practical catering, management and team building and looking after a kitchen. Maths is super important. For a start, you're weighing ingredients to make sure that the recipe comes out correct. And then when you're ordering, also the restaurant is a business, so you have to make money. So understanding the profits that food can make.
What was your favourite subject at school?
Art. It was always art, and then kind of combined with design. So I had the creative side, which was being an artist, but then the design side, which sort of helps you organise those creative ideas and processes.
So Jamie, today I'm going to show you how to make my scrambled eggs. So we're going to start off by cracking 3 eggs into the bowl, and then you get the crème fraîche and then pour only a little bit in. And then you just mix it, and then we need to add the pepper, like this. Then you can add it to the toast. And that is my scrambled eggs.
Being a chef is a creative job. So when you're a chef, as well as food, you're interested in music and art and history, you know, because you're always looking back for inspirations for things that you can create for the future. You can be interested in nature. Obviously nature plays a huge part in food, agriculture, farming, where the produce comes from. An interest in a lot of different creative topics is good to have, but then a passion for food helps you focus all of those different ideas and inspirations into one.
And what advice would you give any young chefs out there?
If you have a passion for food, then you should definitely follow it, but also keep a really open mind to all the other subjects that surround food. So music, art, history is really important to understand where all of the foods come from. And if you really want to be a chef, then you should just train for it and then work hard.